What's up, everybody? I'm a little smidge early here. But nevertheless, I'm here. What time is it anyway? $10 on the dot. There we go. I probably should have advertised a little bit better. Who knows if that would have done anything. Okay, I guess this won't be the setup. So, hello person. The situation here is I've made some adjustments to this idea since the last time we did this. And hold on one second. Let me find a clip. I'm watching this show on Netflix called Mating Season by the same people that made Big Mouth. Big Mouth was funny. This seems like just the same thing as Big Mouth. Okay, so here's what I did. Here are the changes that I made since we were having problems last time with the interaction between the numbers and the rotations. It's a little hard to see, but I tried to do this on, off, or number value, rotation, number value, rotation pattern to see if a pattern would do anything against, it helped to a certain degree, but the problem was players would get stuck in there and you couldn't move. It's okay if one player gets stuck. It's not so okay if both players get stuck because then nobody's moving. So I played around with what this movement system could do. Let's see if how this will play out. Okay, so I realized what interacts well. I don't get this. Why it's like the lighting. It seems I'm blasting it with light right now, and it's still, maybe it's too much light. I don't know. Okay, so this is the situation that I've got now. Here, it will only be numbers. These are the numbers, and these will be the colored sections. Then here will be power-ups. And once in a while, a colored section. I'll explain that later. So here are the rotation power-ups, or the rotation, the main mechanic of what makes this game fun. So here are the rotations. I put them on the board. And what I'm thinking will happen is, and I have to write these rules down, but you'll land on a number. You'll land on a move value. You'll make it to this section. You'll make it to this section. When you land there, you go across. Oh, look at this. In this situation, it's going to be purple. And I realized, oh, if I put it here, I can have a purple and a secondary platform to move. So in this situation, it's going to be you say, okay, I can move purple, and then I move a green. At some point, because I've play tested a different version of this where I had cards that you would pick up, and it was a lot of fun when you would get you could have more than one card, and you could play more than one card at the same time. So you could play two different colors and move the board a lot more often. And it kept the play going for much longer, which I think is a main issue right now. It's very short, the gameplay. So I realized that, a second movement is a lot of fun. I'll have to see how this works. I'm thinking it will function well. Oh, well, what the situation is going to be is if you land here, you don't move. So you move to there. And then at the start of your turn, you only get to spin the board. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Annoying. Okay. So that's going to be the situation with the new setup. By golly, this is so annoying. Like, I don't know how to. Is this it? Is this how it's going to be? Dude, what is up with this? Okay. It's so yellow and ugly. Well, I'm sorry about the ugly yellow, everybody. I don't know what to do about it. Every light in this house seems to be yellow. So, you know, I wish it looked cleaner and white, but this is my situation. Just so this, while it looks terrible, is certainly going to be how the final version is, because these layers are very annoying to deal with, to try and design around. So rather than that, it's these platforms that hold the chips that you can pick up and rotate. Those will probably be cubed so that you can just dump them on. Okay. I thought maybe we should just go. Okay, the board is already set up. Here's something else I've realized. Having these here, these barriers at the edge of the main board, I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a great system. Sometimes you'll get there and you say, wow, I'm right there and I can't jump over, unless that's kind of interesting. Could be fun. I don't know. Okay. Because I'm here with you guys, I'm going to. You guys don't even know how upset I am about this yellow light. Does that look less yellow? Or it just looks darker? So there's that. That looks nicer, I think. told myself, okay, you can set things up while you're live. That could be a part of the interest. Can't tell if I like it or if I hate it. Oh yes, a little softening of the light might be what the nice. Not as bright, but certainly much nicer to look at. At the very least. So I've got these little guys. Oh, can't see that. I've got these little guys. And I'm going to just like I've got here. I'm going to turn these into those. For right now, we'll do 4. I don't know how they're going to stay in place necessarily, but for right now, we'll just, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be something. So for this enlisting in the army, there's this program. I don't know. It's really more for retention, I think. That's how I'm viewing it. And it's called Future Soldier Training. Went to that today. A little tired from it. We don't necessarily do a whole lot, as it's just, again, retention. Make sure that you're not trying to bail out or anything. Came home and had to go to sleep. So we're going to call, that looks good, right? I like where that's at. Now we're going to have to fix this up. Let me get my reference reference information here. So in here, I've got these will be the numbers, and then that tile will be colored. So yellow with a, let's say, a 1 on it, green with a 2 on it, purple with a 3 on it. Then these will be blank, I imagine, and some of them will have a color. Well, I guess I've already got colors here. Yellow, purple, green, yellow, purple, green. That works for us. And now I just need to change these to numbers. Okay, what are the numbers going to be? I think that you can see over here, I have it only up to 4. Because I find that 6. So here's another problem. The question is, how many barriers are there? I don't have a lot of barriers here. And it may make maneuvering through the maze a little too easy. So potentially I'll have to increase the number. But we'll stick with 4. Also have to erase this because this is now going to become the power-up side. And at this point, these little guys are getting real challenging because they're quite messy or smudged with old. I guess I'm not very entertaining here, am I? Should be saying stuff. I don't know what to say. Other than I don't know what to say. Telling you I don't know what to say. For right now, I'm not going to color these in. I'm just going to label them with a letter to indicate what color they would be. Okay. Oh gosh, this chair is so uncomfortable, and I bend over. And it messes up my back. Okay, this is what I'm going to do here. Now, I don't know if you'll always start at this bottom right corner. I've been starting at this bottom right corner every time, but it could be that some player achieves something. They can choose, you could start here, you could start there, and the hay goes on this edge. So potentially you could start the game really close to the hay. I don't know if that's a great idea, but there's possibilities there. So we've got this. Let's just say, I don't like that. Maybe we shouldn't let's just say. Is there a reason why it should even start over here? Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe we won't say anything definitively, and we'll try a couple rounds, and maybe we'll do some where they start where we start over here. I was thinking. So these two spots Well, it doesn't, that might not matter. It also depends on how do you determine how many moves you get at the beginning of your, how many moves you get at the beginning of your turn. How do you determine that? Okay. Okay. So 1, 2. How many purple do we have? 1, 2, 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. Did I say that the first time? Am I losing my mind? Okay. I will have to take care of this dog in a second if it keeps barking, because this dog is awful. Okay. Saying we're all set up. This is going to be crazy, crazy annoying to deal with those. We're going to have to fight through it. Okay. It seems as though I'm alone on this one. I'm going solo. If you're watching this as just a video, a VOD, as they say, VOD. You got any comments? You got any questions? Throw them out. We'll answer you in the comments later. Maybe you got an idea for how the color should be set up here, how the move value should be set up here, how the power up should be. Can you even see the power ups? By golly, that's almost impossible for you guys. Almost impossible for you guys, because it's almost impossible for me. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write what the power up is. Next to it, I'm going to do the symbol. G means green, but I will write that down. Oh my goodness, how annoying. All so much freaking hot glue. Well, if you have watched any of my other videos, you will know that that is a common thing to happen. Oh, absolutely not. I do not like that dog. It is my enemy. Well, why can't... Oh, I see. Okay, back to this. This is a barrier. How do you spell barrier? This is +1 move. +1 extra move, plus 1. And we're going to say +1 move, but it means that if you get a 2 here, then you add that +1 and you move 3 spaces. +1 more space. How about that? You guys even see that though? Not really, but we spoke about it. So now you know. Okay, let's see. Spin extra tile. And that's all we've got. Spin extra tile, green. Hold on a second. It's time to break out these things and pull this freaking piece of glue, hot glue. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. This is what we've been saying every time. We're going to start off with 3 moves. Why 3 moves? I think it's enough to allow players to move and make some space amongst each other. How will it be established in the final game? I don't know. At one point, I thought the pieces, you would slide them because the move values were here, and depending on what number you landed on, you would get, that's how many moves you would get. I don't know. But because this is going to be more than likely, the final physical design. I don't think the sliding situation is going to work, right? Let's see, we got the hay all the way over in this corner. And let's go. Let's do a little playtest here. See how it goes. Can we see? Yeah. So this is yellow 2. This is green 1. I think that one's really the hardest to see. But hello, person. Okay, we're playing this game, playtesting it. And you can see these. Okay. Fine then. So I'm going to go for 3. And I will just play with myself here. That sounded wrong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you get 3, let's say, do I have to use all 3 or am I allowed to just say 1, 2? Okay. So, here we are. The game has begun. I watched Jumanji a little while ago. And it was a lot better than what I remember. I don't really remember it as a kid, or I didn't remember it from when I was a kid. I always forget who goes first. So Caroline, that's Caroline. Then we got Bumple, that's Bumple, and then we got Frumple, and that's Frumple. Okay, so C, B, F, and we're only going to do 3 players. So I usually only do 2. Okay, 1, and then we can jump, but I don't think there's anything for us to jump. I'm already seeing that there are not enough of these spinning sections, but we will keep going for the sake of trying it out this way. Purple 2 and a green that doesn't work out. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we got 2 and we got +1, so we got 3 here. This is going to be an interesting play. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Caroline, we got a jump, and we got 3. Now, here's the situation with the jump. I get 1 jump, or do I get the same number of jumps that I have moves? Interesting possibilities there. Let's say in this round we only get 1 jump. Oh, it's really nice that I get to do this because I can archive these videos and go back and say, oh, how did that game play when I did it like this? It's very interesting. Okay, so we've got that 3. Now, what are we trying to do here? See, this goes back to the question of, do I get to stop whenever I want, or do I have to use all 3 moves? We'll try using all 3 moves. I say that because here I could look at this perfect moment where I could jump there. Okay. I've got the 3 moves and I've got the jump. Now if these 2 made an impact on one another and I got 3 jumps along with my 3 moves, I've got 1, 2, 3. I think that could be a pretty solid move, but we're not going to do that. What am I going to do instead? I'm thinking, I don't know where this guy is going to go, but he's certainly looking like No, he's not going to move there. Ooh, I have 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, that's what I'm going to do here. 1, 2, 3. Here's something interesting. So I played that move, right? And I said I only have one jump, 3 moves. So I can't capture that, but there is an opening here, so I can move over here where there's only a 1 move and jump onto that. And that gives me, so this is kind of nice, limiting the player, because then they have to be really strategic about how they move for the next move. Who goes next now? Bumble. And he's got 2 in green. That doesn't work for him. Okay. Jeez. 2. Okay, what am I doing here? What is the point of moving wherever I'm trying to move? At this point, I either have to go back or I go forward. What does forward get me? See, this is another situation where that's 1. If I move forward and then I can move back. Okay, and then we got this guy. He's got 2 and 1, 3. He's got 3. But now I have to be strategic. If she goes first and he goes second, then he's probably going to rotate the board. But how is he going to be able to rotate the board? Oh, he gets a yellow and a green. So it might be in my best interest to actually work my way back to where he is somehow. Right? So, how do I do that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't even do it. No, I was blocked. I blocked myself. No, I haven't. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here I am with this play where I'm going for a rotation here. Oh wait, maybe I played that last move wrong. So there I'm landing. No! This is wild. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up because I got 1 and a +1. Dang, dude. Dang. So what I'm going to do now is boom, boom. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work for me. What am I going to do in this situation? One, 2, and then I'm at 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. What do I do here? Caroline's not in a great position. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going 1, 2. And then Bumble. He's got no way. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was going to be crazy. I thought he also got the +1. And I was like, what? No. Okay, so we got green, 1. And then we've got green, which leads us to no. Boom. And we use these things at the start of the next move. So then we got 2 and 1. 3. No way. No way. I think he's going to get the... I've got to double check here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang. Dang. That's wild. Okay. Now it's Caroline's turn, and she can jump 1, and she's got 3. She can jump 1, and she's got 3. Wow, what would be the point of him even spinning it over there? Oh, there's totally a point to him spinning it over there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think Caroline is actually in quite a strong position here. Y3, Angie, so he gets to move yellow and green, or he can move. So maybe that should be the situation. Caveman and myself decided on that. You can move, or you can... No, that's wrong. That's not how this is going to work, I don't think. This is going to work if you land on that spot, you have to spin. If you land on that spot, you have to spin, and then in your next move, you move off of that space. So we can move a yellow and a green. Is there a reason to move a yellow and a green? I don't think so. Other than... I think I'm going to not spin the yellow. I'm only going to spin this. Okay, that's my situation there. Now we got Frumple, who also landed on a spin. Oh, but it's only a purple. It's only a purple. Very interesting. So, is there any tactical way to hinder? I don't think so. I don't think there is a tactical way of going about this. Maybe there is. Wait, is there a... Yeah, there is. Look at this. So there's a barrier underneath. So I could block him. No, dang it, I don't block him in. We'll leave it there, though. By golly. Hold on 1 second. That dog, man. That dog. Okay. Who moved? It was Bumble. No, it's Frumple's turn. No. It was Frumple. And now Caroline's turn. Okay. What is the situation here? It's not good for Caroline. It's just not good for Caroline. There's not much she can do. She can only move down to the side or up. It doesn't put her in necessarily a strong position. Wait a second. So move her up. If I move her here, and then she gets +1, so then she gets 2 on the next, and she can go 1, 2. Does it help her? Yeah, she can go that way, so we'll move her up 1 here. And we got Bumble. He's got 3 and a jump. I think he's 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he has not. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, we're gonna try our best to get to the end. Okay. So freaking close right now. So freaking close to the end. Can somebody get this back? I don't know. So now we're on Frumple here. 3 moves, 1 jump. Where are we at? Should I do like Moving Maze, how to play? Moving Maze prototype? Prototype. Oh. Playtest. Okay, so we're at Frumple here. We got 3 moves, so what do we do? Plus a jump. 1, 2, 3. Dang. I think Bumble won here. And I rolled 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're back to Caroline. Caroline's got 1 and 1, 2. She's moving there. Bumble wins it. he got there, he got two. I don't know. A concern for me is that games aren't long enough. Maybe I should have kept track of how many turns I made. And how did that feel how did it feel for you as you were watching? Um, I was feeling, what was my goal? My goal turned into how do I get to the finish was obviously the main goal. But then maybe I'm just too focused on it. But trying to get to the spinning, I don't know what we should call those. Should come up with a name. What spin power up? A big focus for me was getting to the spin power up. It helps you move faster, you know? It was a little bit of a struggle at points to try to maneuver my character so that I was in the right position to be able to get to that point, that coordinate where the spin power up was. Kind of interesting. I don't know if that's how I want the game to feel. I don't know if I want the game to feel like you're struggling and circling. I didn't feel like I was going through a maze. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, I didn't really feel like I was going through a maze. It felt like barriers preventing me from getting to the spin. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about all of that. There are a lot of rule variants that could play into, such as not having to use, if I'd made it so, if I had said, okay, even if I have three, but I want to stop at two to be able to get onto that. The other problem with that, though, is that it turns into a situation where I could, let's say I land on one, two, three, one, two, right? S- Well, that wouldn't matter. It would be an issue if it was three, where I went one, one, two, and said, okay, I'm done. I don't know. Let's add let's add two more of these power-ups and see how it goes. We'll keep the board the same. Wow, this show mating season is kind of funny. It's just like Big Mouth, but uh animals. Okay. Show. Let's see here. We'll reset. I'm not going to change anything. Okay? I'm not going to change anything. Because I think that if I change something, then we are going to ruin the experience of sort of, what is that called when you're in the scientific method? You set up geez, I can't remember. Control. Okay. Tell you what, I'm wiped out from that future soldier training. I'm going to place two diagonal from one another close to the center. Going for something with symmetry. Now, with this version, right? Imagine these are cubes. So you would drop them on and hopefully they would fall into place and topple over one another into their section. This would all be spaced out so they fit well. I don't know if that will work, but what I'm thinking is some of the cubes, everything will be random every time. So with those cubes, some cubes will have these on some side. It's okay. Imagine each one of these is a dice. So it becomes a dice board. And these dice are green and they have these power-ups on some sides and they also have barriers. Some sides might not have any barriers at all. Some sides may have, I don't know, 2 barriers, maybe. It's another aspect to play with. So when you dump them on, you're not choosing where these are. You're not buying a board that permanently has it. You dump them on, and then you randomly get these positioned somewhere, and that will be the board setup. Okay. Shoo. Let's go again. Got everything in the same spot. We've added these. Oh, I guess the only difference here is that the board has been spun somewhat, but that's okay. Caroline is going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, actually, let's just play it how we would. Is there 1, 2, 3? Here's a question. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And now we've got Bumble here. Well, if I was Bumble, I would also want to go there. No, I wouldn't, because it's only on a yellow, so who even cares? So I'm not going to go there, because I'm Bumble. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, two, three. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Phew. Caroline's going first. She can move a yellow. Does that help her at all? No, it doesn't. But she's required to use it or lose it. What is she choosing? we're gonna use it. Okay. Bumble is on 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay. Crumple's got 3. He can jump 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now we're on Caroline. Caroline gets 2 plus 1. She gets 3. Oh, wow, that's a kind of a terrible position she got in. How did she even get there? So that was all wrong. She wasn't even supposed to be allowed to go there. Whatever. We keep going. 3, 1, 2. Can I go that way? Yeah. 1, 2. 3. Right back to the beginning here. Bumble has got 2 and green. 2 and green. Okay, we like this. We like where this is at. 1, 2. Oh, yes. And now Bumble is here, and he's got 2 and a jump. 1, 2. Oh, this is a position to be in, huh? This is a position to be in. That's going to be interesting. Poor Caroline is over here, doesn't even know what the heck to do. She's not doing well. It's okay, Caroline. We're going to figure something out here, dude. She's a little stuck. Okay. And we got Bumble again. So Bumble's got 1 move and green. So he's obviously going to hop onto the spin. And then we've got, so this is an interesting spot. Can we do this? Is Frumple allowed to jump onto that space as well? Can 2 characters occupy the same spot? Then a character becomes a barrier. Then a character becomes a barrier. Let's say 2 characters cannot occupy the same space. They can go through the same space, but they cannot occupy the same space. So Caroline goes, Frumple goes there. 1 and 1. One and 1. Back to Bumple. Bumple has got 1 and, well, 1 and green. Move the whole board, 1 and 1. Oh, that doesn't matter though, because he can only move. So what does he do here? Right? He is on that. Oh, right? Bad position for him to be in. So he can use it or he can lose it. But Bumble sees whoever Bumble's player is, who is an incredibly smart and handsome and, charming fellow, notices that Frumple is in. Let's see. They can't do anything. This is it. What is he going to do? He's going to be reckless. And he's rotating. And he's making a bad move. But he refuses for Frumple to get close. Now, where's Caroline at? Okay. So now Caroline is rocking out with a 2 and a jump. 2 and a jump. 1, 2. Ooh, okay. Right? 2 and a jump. Yep. So she's going to go right there. She's taking a very solid opportunity here. I think this is going to pay off for her in the long haul. Bumble is on this still. He's 3 plus 1. He's got 4. What is he going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's going to shoot for this. Wait, is there a. Nope, there's not. Okay. This guy's here. He's going to go, what? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that didn't do well for that guy. That's not what he wanted. Frumple's kind of getting the bad end of the stick on this one. Hold on. Okay. So where are we now? I think it's Caroline's move. Okay, so Caroline can spin purple. Wow, she did not get a very good one on this. What is she gonna do? I have no idea if I spelled coordinates right. I know there are two O's in there. Okay, so Carolina is on the spin. Wait, did she just get there? Where are we? Yellow. I have no idea. I have no idea who went last. Okay, well I'm gonna play it as if it's Caroline's move because I don't know. I forgot who went first, whose turn it is. Okay, so okay. G4. So now it's Bumble and he gets to move the whole board. Well, if I spin it this way, Bumble is going to rotate the board like this. Okay, now we're rocking with Frumple. Wow, who gets to spin the board? This is wild. That was a bad choice on. Wait a second, does he get to spin the board? No, because I thought we got to him where he was like, "Oh, this doesn't work for him, right?" Oh no, this isn't good. I totally forgot who the order of everybody. Whatever. We'll say that it's his move, and he's obviously going to take advantage of this. Okay. Caroline is at 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Let's make a move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Bumble is 2 and 2 plus 1. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang, that's no good. Having the double plus 1 right here is not great. 1, 2, 3, and then I get a plus 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, look at that. That's not even plausible. Okay. Bumble Frumple has got 1 and a jump. I don't think that's the position he really wanted to be in. 1 and a jump, right? Yeah. 1 and a jump. So we're going to just move down 1. Because we already see where Bumble is trying to go. I mean, yeah, where Bumble is trying to go. Oh, no, I can't do that. It's okay. We'll move him there. Now we got Caroline. 4 and a jump. Hmm. Ah, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to work, and I'm not going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also not really going to put me in a great position. One, two, three, 4. Caroline, Bumble. Bumble's got 2. He's going straight for that. Bumble, Frumple is at Frumple. Is at 3. Plus a jump. 1, 2, 3. That's purple. That doesn't really work. Okay, this is interesting. 3 plus a jump. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Well, Bumple's right here. This is what he was planning. So, what do we do? This is going to be his best turn. Okay, so now we're certainly getting somewhere. Because this game is taking longer, and this is really what I was hoping for out of the board game. Okay, so now we got Frumple here. He's got 2. Two and a jump. Can't go there. 1, 2. Frumple 3 and a jump. Huh. Okay. Three, and then Caroline has got 2 yellow. +1. Dang. This didn't work out. Okay, but it worked for me. This is not cool. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then Bumble was already prepping to do this. Green. Oh no, that really messed Bumble's plan up, I do believe. 4. Wow. Wow, that's rough. Now Caroline, 1, and then jumping. 1 and a jump. Ooh. Look at this. 3 and a jump. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Caroline got 2. Boom. Wow, that one was really a very good round. That was a very good round. So give me a second. I'm going to write down. Yeah, write some of that down. I think I should have next time. I went to that thing this time, the future soldier training, and I came home and I just had to go to sleep. But next time I'll have to sometime during the day or an hour before, post online on TikTok shorts and reels for people to come out to the live. And we'll also probably have to plan for some sort of Discord situation. And I know many of you are, I'm sure, going to comment at some point. You're talking real quietly. It's late at night, and I'm just trying to be quiet. Or maybe you won't. And I don't know. I don't have your buds in or anything. Okay, moving next. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say a pretty good run. Good run. Good run. Say new setup. Numbers / colors at bottom. Numbers and colors at bottom, and then we say power-ups. Bottom, PUs, including jump plus, jump plus, and you guys will have to let me know if in that round I forgot to use a double color. I might have. Color, new setup. So colors at the bottom, PUs on side, and spins on spins on board. Okay, so we got that written down. What will you say? We have 3 players. 3 players on board. We'll say that the rules players couldn't occupy same coordinate, but could use same space to move. Geez, what were some other rules that we had? Land on spin equal use it or lose it. Move. Use it or lose it. Can't move. Instead. What else did we have? If I miss anything, please write in the comments so that I can write it down on my notepad. But I think that was everything. And then let's say, how did we feel about how did we think the gameplay makes a player feel? Did I feel like I was trying to go after the hay? Did it seem like I was mostly aiming to get on the spins? How was I navigating around? Was I navigating to get close to the hay? Was I navigating You guys will have to let me know what you think. It seemed, I think it was very nice. Um, used spins, both to hinder opponents, but also help get closer to the hay. Used spins. How do you spell occasionally? Occasionally to set up a different spin spot, we'll say. Length. Can't remember how long. I'll have to check. Uh, seemed to be the longest play with the most moments of having players play against one another. I certainly think that there are other possibilities here with this game where, I mean, in this moment we played just what would you call it? Maybe like battle royale style, we'll say, where everybody was against one another. But I think that there are most certainly moments where players could be on teams trying to get to their hay. Maybe there are two different colors of hay. There's like a red one and a blue one, and you choose what team you're on, and you're trying to help your teammate get to the hay. I think that's interesting. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay, interesting. I like that round. Let's change up the board. Or should we just try it with two players? Hmm. Just looking at the board now, I think it would be really interesting to set it up so that players could somebody has to be able to set the hay. Then a different person chooses where to start, but then a different person starts first. That way you're thinking, okay, I'll put the hay here, but then some other person says, well, if I start here, then this person gets to start first, and then they can immediately move there. So maybe I'll put them there. I get to start second. Where does that put me? And it gives people, oh, here's something special, but just keep in mind that you could help somebody else. I like that. Now the spins are randomly apart. Okay, so let's try this where we start up here. Even though that seems kind of funky, we're gonna give it a shot. Person who's on, if you'd like, you can play as Caroline the cow. You can give me a coordinate. Let's say you get 3 moves at the start, so you have to move around here. These little black lines are barriers because it's a maze. You can put into the chat whatever, okay, or don't. That's cool too. I was hoping that this live gameplay would be a little bit more, hey, person's back. So if you want, you can play this character. You can give me a coordinate. Let's say you start off with 3 moves. You could tell me like G3, and then I'll move you okay, or don't. That's cool too. So I won't be asking you people anymore because clearly you don't care, which is fine. I will play by myself. Chat rage. Okay. So we will do it. 1, 2, 3. We're only going to play 2 characters this time. Okay, and then we'll say 1, 2, 3. And that's all. This one. All right, start this guy off. So we got 2 here. We got 2. The yellow. 2, and then Bumble has got 3. 3 and a jump. Is that what it is? 3 and a jump? Yeah, 3 and a jump. 3 and a jump. That's what's up. This is what we're gonna do. Are you ready for this? We got 3 and a jump, so we're gonna go 1. Oh no. I don't think I wrote that down. You guys tell me what you think. Should it be only when it comes to the jumping, should you only be able to get 1 jump every time, or should you get as many jumps as you have moves? So far, that whole 1 jump thing has been certainly made it a little bit more strategic. Sorry, I'm breathing hard there. I have to stop saying sorry, I do that too much. PU jump. Okay, wrote that down. So you're only getting 1 jump at this point. I mean, nobody even asks in the chat. You just pop on and then you don't say, what is this thing? I wrote this stuff down. Come on. Nothing? is it really that boring? I mean, I guess I can understand my voice is boring or I'm boring, but this thing is interesting. I mean, I don't think my voice is boring, but people tell me, you got the monotone thing going on. Oh my gosh, sorry. I mean, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Was that monotone? Here, am I monotone now? No, I'm not monotone now. Monotoned. Sorry, I'm just not, crazy. What? Huh? Okay. Where am I? Oh, we're still at Bumble, I believe. So we got the jump. We got the jump, and then we got 3. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Solid move. Very solid move. Caroline has got 4. 4 in a jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we know where we're gonna go here, right? This is a little challenging. Okay, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then back pedal to 4. Why did I do that? Because this guy, what is he gonna do? He's gonna move himself closer. Oh wait, that's not what I was thinking. Nice. Now I've totally messed this guy up. Okay. 3 and 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Another back validation here. Other person, if you want to, you can make a move now. It's this character, and you follow these. You can give me a coordinate, but these are your move values. So right now, this character is on a 2. Okay. I'm still putting in the effort. Hopefully, somebody will participate and play the game with me here. Okay, so 2 and a jump. So now, okay, person, I'm sorry, maybe I didn't see you. You can play. It's this character's turn, and how you check out the numbers, how many moves you get. This shows how many moves. Okay. Now I'm just staring to see if somebody else will pop on. Play with me, please. I'm begging you. Play the game. 2 and a jump. I really don't want him to move him. Oh my goodness. Here's a game. Made this game. It's prototype. You can, it's this character's turn. You find how many moves they get by checking this side, and then the power-ups come in over here. Okay. Other person not wanting to play, I guess. But it seems like they're popping on and popping off a little quicker now. A little quicker. A little quicker. Okay. I have to do it. I have to move this guy over there. There's no other way of going about it. I got no other options. Like, what am I gonna do? Right? The problem is that it's the use it or lose it situation. Wow, my stomach hurts a little bit for some reason. 4 and 1. So we get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, two, three, 4, and 5. And then I force him to move us. Will it be beneficial for me? I really don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now he gets to rotate, but what is the choice in rotation? I guess if I go over, if I spin clockwise, I get 3. Well, if I spin counterclockwise, I get 3 as well. Okay. So we got a 1. We got a 1. Oh, yeah. I'm moving there. He's got 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. I'm going to get there first. Then I go down 1. He's got 2. Can't do that. Oh, but I have a jump. Yellow doesn't do anything for me. I'm not losing a turn. 1 and 2. I'm going to go there. Go hold up. Because Caroline was playing. Oh, no. The game that Caroline was playing was silly and dumb. Stupid. And she just lost the whole frigging game. Wow. So rough. 3, 1, 2, 3. Dang. I think, as we suspected, maybe you didn't, the game was a little shorter. I guess also went by faster because there were only two of us. There was a spin in there, though, right? I believe this was over there. This was here at the start, if I remember correctly, but I might not. It was still fun, even though it was fast. In that situation, you know, because these are scattered around and then we were mostly just playing back and forth right around here. That was interesting, kind of contained. Yeah, that was pretty good. Couple things to mention versus the last game that was played. In that one, the players got stuck twice, right? Players got stuck twice. This one, they've been stuck once. So clearly that system is working. Um, it was less confusing. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong about this, but in the previous versions the where we had the spins here, all the power-ups, or maybe these were numbers? How was it set up? Yeah, these were power-ups. No, they weren't. I forget what the situation was. Whatever. Numbers were here, power-ups were there, maybe. No, it couldn't have been. Power-ups were here, numbers were there. So when the power-ups were here, when the power-ups were here, and the numbers were there, we were landing on them saying, okay, do I move first or do I spin first? If I spin first, then what do I get to? Do I move from the original move value or do I move from the new move value? For some reason here, landing on it and then saying use it or lose it, and then in the next turn you get to move off of it. I don't know. That felt less confusing to me. I might just be making this up. Is this a better system or a worse system? I wonder. I wonder if hold on, I'm trying to think about the uh the difference that I felt between these two. Between having so with this system, there are less spins, right? Because if I have the spin power up here, it makes the whole column a power-up spin. So what's the difference here? I mean, this really made no difference, right? My golly, I have to lie down and think about it. How did this make a difference at all? How did this make a difference? Okay, one difference it made was before when it was a column, I was looking to the columns to see if I could get the spin. But here I was rotating around. I was moving around these hot spots that were the spinning points. But that doesn't answer the question of, did it make it less confusing? Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to play a new round now. We'll go 2 characters again. Except this time, we're going to remove these. We're going to remove these and we're going to place them back on the side. So we'll get rid of that double. We'll get rid of this double color. We'll get rid of this double color. And we will. So now what do we have? 1, 2, 3 of those. 1, 2 of those. 1, 2 of those. Okay. They're 2 cats. They are not heavy. Dang. Okay. So now we've got rotations in there now. Let's see how it plays. We're going to go with the use it or lose it method. And we'll start with 3 as we've been doing. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 2 characters. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Caroline first. We have 4. Let's see. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do, going 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, dang it, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Only get one. Go back down. Why not? Back to Caroline. We get 1, 2. Where are we there? Okay. Back to a bump hole, use it or lose it situation. Green on 1. Okay. Oh, I meant to do this. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to allow. We're going to allow that. Okay. So now we got Caroline. She gets 2. She's moving the yellow. Wow, that did not bode well for her. The bovine did not bode well. 2. So use it or lose it. I think we're going to lose it in this particular situation. One, 2. And then 1, 1, 2. And then he wins. So see, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, whenever the spins are set up on the side, the game ends very fast. So I don't know what the deal is when I take them and put them onto the board. I take them and put them directly onto the board. I'm still feeling as though it's fun and I get to move the characters around, but it never ends quickly. I mean, the last couple that we've played, it did not end as quickly. Maybe we just need to try it one more time and see what happens. Maybe it was that go around. Don't know. And if it happens one more time, I'm going to say maybe this is proof that for whatever reason, putting the spinning power-ups there just doesn't work. It's a possibility. Okay, so I'll move this guy. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And if you're watching, you can shout out starting off with 3 moves, and you can give me coordinates, and you can play as well. 1, 2. No, I don't want to do that. 1, 2. No. There's no other way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go there. So Caroline gets the spin. She gets a purple, though, so that doesn't really do too much. We're going to stick with the use it or lose it situation. Okay, so she's going to lose it. And then +1, 2. So we got 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I actually should have used that. I could have moved myself. I don't know why I didn't do that. So then we got 3. Okay, we go 1, 2, and 3. Then we got 3 here, plus 1. So we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up. Where was I? I think I was right there. 1, 2, that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I see what he's doing. 1, 2. Uh, 1, 2. Whoa, hold up. Because he's going to rotate on the next move. It's going to put me in position. Oh, geez, I hope that works for me. Green. Strong move. Strong move. Strong move. Two. 1, 2. Oh, dang, we were hoping for it. Can't really move anywhere else. One, 2. Green. Oh, no. Why'd I do that? By golly. So, for whatever reason, I don't know. It was right there. You want help? There it is again. So that's 2 times. That is 2 times in a row that the game has gone by much faster. I did not feel there, it felt far less strategic. I didn't feel like I was moving. Before, I felt like there were moments when I was going to a spin spot to spin a different spot so that another spin spot closer to the corner was open so that I could get there and then spin myself somewhere. So then it became strategic in how I was using the spin spots. Sometimes I wasn't even using them simply to help or hinder myself. Well, I guess I was helping myself. I was trying to preemptively help myself. That was a really cool aspect. This, I don't feel as though I'm getting that at all within the gameplay. It feels like I'm looking to. Oh, there was another rule that I need to put down. Jump only, must use all moves. You must use all moves. I'll do an example. Example. Land 3. Use 3. Yeah, so I would not feeling it. I was not feeling too strategic. You guys will have to comment and tell me what you think about that. It felt really fast. Now the other one felt fast as well. I have to recognize that the other one felt when we started up in the corner, but that was starting up in the corner. And even when we started up in the corner, it felt a little slower. This pace felt very fast. The question is the fast pace wrong? Who I don't know if this is proper. I ask myself, who's the audience? Okay, if this is a family game, is speed the name of the game? Now, I've got to say that for me, when I've played games that are fast paced, where it's pretty snappy, you get to the end quickly, I think I lose interest personally. But something that's long and drawn out, I'm also not a huge fan of. I think from my experience, at least with family members that I've played with, and it depends on the family member, some of them can handle 30 minutes, some of them can handle an hour, and some of them can handle an hour and a half. And I'd say that's, I don't know if you've got any family members that can play an hour and a half worth of board game, but that's pushing it. That would be me, and it even depends on the game. So this, I don't know. I wasn't liking really this system here. It felt too fast. It felt like it went by too quickly. And it makes sense because the spins here are, because they're on the line, they add so many. I think I preferred them being directly onto the board. There was something interesting about how I could strategically try to manipulate the board to get them in the right spots. And enough for several of them on there. I mean, we could say boring. You don't get as many opportunities to spin, but people, geez, I'm the only one playing. So from how I was playing it, at least, I was hovering around these so that I could land on it faster. I knew, okay, I really have to plan out how I get to the next one and how that next one gets me to the hay or the finish faster. Having them on here, I mean, that was 2 in a row and it didn't work out. We'll do one, let's do one like this, and we'll see how it goes. If this gameplay, we'll only use 2 characters, but if this gameplay is a little slower, it's going to be slower though. It's going to be slower. It has to be slower because there are fewer spins here. Let's just play it out. And what the heck is the cow character? Where's Caroline? Oh, right there. Okay, we will start with 3 as we have been. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 3 here. If you'd like to play, you can chat out a coordinate using these. and we can play live. We'll start with 3. 1, 2, 3. How you check the number of moves you get is based off of your coordinates, so it might be a little hard to see, but there's 1 there. So you would look here and you'd say, okay, there's 1 move plus a jump. I have them labeled here as well. So 1 move plus a jump. Jumping means that I can jump these barriers. Like the whole game is a maze, and then these black lines are barriers. So I will do a jump, and I'll jump onto this guy. And then this dude has got a 4. Yeah, you can't really see it though, right? That's a problem with this particular design, is that the dang, dude, come on. This is a prototype as well. 1, 2, 3. One problem with this design is I don't know, I was going to say something. 1, 2, 3. So you get 4 here. Oh, the problem with the design is that it's layers, so it can become a little challenging to see once in a while. Maybe if I position you here, it's a little bit better. Whatever. I'm telling you that that's 4. And you get a jump, so you could jump over something. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, or 1, 2. No, you only get 1 jump, so we'll say. But what is this guy gonna do? See, he's got to spin. He can spin green, which means he can spin the whole board. If you popped on here and you have no idea what's going on, which is understandable because I'm terrible at introducing myself and this game, this is called Moving Maze. Set is up here, and the whole point is that there are these sections that you can move. It's a maze. You can move these various sections. You can move that section. Then there's a medium-sized section, and then there's a small section, which is not wanting to move right now. And the game, you're trying to move and maneuver to the hay located up here. It's on this sort of grid coordinate situation, and you get these various power-ups, you can move, and then these rotation points. You look at the rotation point, and then you come down here. You won't be able to see it, but it says purple. Or there's a P there. It would be purple. So that means that you can move this small purple section. Now, if you landed and the coordinate was, let's say this guy was over here, and this is a Y. So that means that you could move this medium-sized section. And if you're on the green, then that means that you can move the whole board. Hold on, I got a notification. Snapfit for PCBs. So I'm working on this other toy right now called Oglow. You may have seen it on. It went viral on TikTok a couple of times. Dude, this thing is gonna fall. My phone is gonna fall any moment here. But the person just messaged me about the plastic for Oglow. Where are we? Okay, we're right here. 4, they get to jump. I don't think we're gonna jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're here. We got 1 plus 1. The power-ups, as you may or may not be able to read over here. Jump barrier plus 1 move space, spin extra tile. So the spin extra tile basically means if I land here, if I land on one of these spaces and there's a yellow here, but then it reads green, like it perfectly for this one. This is a G, that's a Y, so you get to double spin. You can spin the yellow and the green. So I've got a green here. And I'm going to 1, 2, 3. So you got to be strategic about where your placement is. So I'm in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll get 2. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Spin myself. Okay, so that was Caroline's turn. And now she's a little closer. This guy's in the middle. He's in a bad position. So Bumble's turn now is 4, and he can jump 1 barrier. So how is this going to play out? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's just a race to the finish at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take this guy. Put him over here. Okay, now it's Caroline's turn, and she's getting 2. Just 2. No power up on that one. Oh, can't do that. There's a barrier. 1, 2. Okay. I also have a video game version of this. You can visit norsomllc.com, NORSONLLC.com. You can play the video game version on my website. It's not the same. It's a little bit different, where it doesn't have the same coordinate movement feature. This is new, just for the board game. I'd like to implement it into the video game, but the video game is a little bit different. I'd say the video game at this point may be a little harder. Depends. Some people play it quickly, some people don't. So who did I just move? I think I moved Caroline. So now we're at Bumble. He's got 3. And +1, so 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Caroline is there. Caroline has got a jump. She's got 3 and a jump. Jump 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, huh? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. I mean, if it's Caroline, she's going to want to somehow place herself where she can rotate the whole board. So landing on here. Dang, that's not good. I think she just lost. Wait, I can't. I get 1 jump. 1, 2, 3. No, dang it. So I'm thinking that there's going to be a rule where you can pass over somebody, but you can't land on their spot. And if that is a rule, then I could do something relatively strategic like this, where 3, and I go 1, 2, 3, right? Boom. Now I make myself a barrier, or Caroline makes herself a barrier. So Bumble is at 2. 1, 2. But if you can't land on that space, which is right before the finish, I've disabled what he's able to do. Now, question is, can he defend that in any way? I don't think so. 1, 2. Oh, 3. 2, 3. Green, green. Yeah, he didn't play this one well. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Then 2. Caroline gets there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that made a difference, really. I'm struggling here. I'm really struggling to decipher whether or not putting these here, putting these on the board or on the side of the board makes any sort of a difference. I have no idea. Guess play another round and see. Play with it on the side, and we'll find out. Now, this is meant to be a 2 to 4 player game, but when it comes to the toy and game design, one thing I heard from somebody, I forget who it was, but it was a really interesting take. It was about people making multiplayer games, like party games, or big multiplayer online games. And the guy said, I believe it was a fella, he said, oh, it was a GDC. And he said, if you make a game that's not single player, you're assuming people have friends. And I was like, well, yeah, definitely. That makes a lot of sense. You make a game that you need people. Okay, not only are you making a game where you need friends, but you're also making a game where you are requiring a pre-developed fan base. So, I don't know if people have friends. It would be cool if I could make this board game single player. I don't know about you, but I never really had people that like to play board games. And because of that, I didn't really play board games. So it would be nice. How many board games are there that are single player? Are there any board games that are single player? I can't think of any board games that are single player. I can think of toys that are single player. Simon, Bop It, those are single player. So it'd be cool if I could get the single player, but I don't know if I for real people as possible. And that's one reason why I'm focusing on the 2 players. What happened to the other one? If somebody wants to play, we can play live. I've done that with some people before. It's pretty interesting, where you can give me a coordinate. I can move the piece for you. I'm gonna keep that guy there. And then I've been starting the games off with 3 moves. So we'll start here, and we'll go. I feel like I keep moving this character to the left. 1, 2, 3. Bumble. Go 1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. I gotta plug in my phone. It is at 20%. Okay. Hopefully this works. We'll find out. Oh no, the cord is a little. Nice. Hold on a second, you're drooping. Okay. What are we doing here? So we've got these rotation points on the side now. To see if this makes any sort of a difference. Okay, it's Caroline's turn. She's got 4. 4 and a spin on a green. Nice. Okay. Okay. Hold up. This right here, I think maybe not. 1, 2. I was going to say this is a prime example of why this is going by so quickly. And I mean, it was obviously the placement of this, but whatever. Let's just play. But I'm not going to say anything. Caroline moved there. We get this. Purple. Not going to move. Not going to do anything. So then we're back here. We're the rule here with these is going to be use it or lose it. So first you have to use it, then you can move on the next turn, or you just forfeit your turn. So now we've got 2 plus being able to jump. 1, 2. Okay, then we've got 2 here. And we're going to go. Okay, and now we've got 2 again. 1, 2. Oh, wow, look at this moment, though. Green, spin, rotate. Oh. But it seems as though we got another rotate, so we're going to just go right back. Now he has to move. He will move, I don't know, 1, moves 2. Okay, there we go. That was it. That's the last time I'm doing that. Definitively. Having those there makes the game shorter, and it doesn't make it as much fun. Definitively. That was now, we've done it back and forth. That was not good. Was that fun? Did that seem fun? It seemed fast. It seemed fast. I didn't feel like I had to think too much. But is that a good thing? Is not having to think too much a good thing? No, it's terrible. You want this to be a strategy game. Give me a second. I have to write that down. Definitely did not work. How do you spell strategy? Strategy. So I wrote, having spin on axis makes the game too fast and not enough strategy. And maybe not enough strategy means boring. That's a strong possibility. So let's just change up the board, and because we've been playing with this for almost 3 hours now, so we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll go with something a little bit more complex. Sorry if this is, I'm not saying sorry, I say sorry too much, you know? I don't know what my problem is. But the mic might be scratchy against my shirt. Okay, so let's take all these guys off. Woo. Spinning around, flipping around. Okay, we take the hay off as well. Oh no, that's no good. Come on. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll rock with two of these guys. Two medium-sized platforms. Should we put it right back? No, I don't think it was right on the corner in the last one. Will it even go into this corner, though? I don't know if it will. The board is a little, just made out of cardboard. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta grab this pencil, do a little machining here. Yes, very technical. Okay. By golly, just go in, please. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Rocking out. We got two of them. This is fun. This is fun. Now, let's go with, I think, wait, do we have too many on the corners? Who cares? I don't know if this will even go in. It did. That was perfect. Okay. I guess some of them are going to work and some of them are not. Although, there we go. Lovely. Nice. What do you guys think? I think that's a solid setup, unless we want another layer. Maybe we should do another layer. Top of this guy. That's not going to work. Okay, cool. Now we got three of these guys. Three 2x2s, two 4x4s, and the big guy. Real complicated now. Very nice. Dang, that looks good. Loving it. Okay. I've had water in a very long time. Very long time. Probably 3.5 hours now. I guess, see, this is going to be an issue, though. This is going to be an issue because you guys aren't going to be able to see where the hay is. The hay is the finish. So the story is there's Carolina Cow and the Hay Troll Trio. And I've written a children's book and illustrated it as well. You can check it out on you can check out the front page of it. the cover on my website, northsumllc.com. You can also play the video game version of it. And okay, I forgot to mention this. The video game version of it on my website also has an editor. It's not very good. You can't edit the fences, but it does have an editor, and you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can also save your edits. So you can go on there, you can make a maze yourself, save it with your name or something, and it will save into the game for when I eventually, hopefully, get the actual one out. Okay. So we got Caroline the cow here. Was I going to say the story? I think I was going to say the story. Caroline the cow has had her hay stolen by the Hay Troll Trio. Not the hateful trio, but the Hay Troll Trio. Like, they're trolls that love hay. And she's trying to get the hay back from the Hay Troll Trio. And they've made these magical moving meadow mazes, hence the green and the flowers. Okay, so I've been starting these off with, you just started off with 3 moves. There's got to be a better way of starting it off. Who gets how many moves? But for right now, we'll just say 3. So 1, 2, 3. And if you'd like to participate, you can. You can tell me the coordinates here. So, for example, this guy's got 3 Bumble. This is the Hay Troll Trio Bump. Geez, by golly, this is the Troll Bumble. 1, 2, 3. Let's say that's what you wanted to do. You would tell me B3. I would be able to go there. 1, 2, 3. B3. Okay, now we're on. Oh, wait. You know what I forgot to do? You guys have got me a little anxious here. I'm trying to provide the great entertainment. Am I doing it? No, you're not. Don't hurt my feelings. I could never do the Twitch thing with the people who are like screaming into the game. Lots of energy. I don't have the capacity for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Also, I do have a Discord. I go on there once in a while, show my face, hope it's on there. I'm sorry, my back is hurting me like crazy. Maze, I believe that's what it's called. Also, you can find the link on my website. And you can message me on Instagram, northsumllc.com. People sometimes message me on there. That's cool. I always enjoy that. A subscriber helped me with setting up my Discord and made it look so much better. His name is Caveman. Cool dude. Whose turn is it? Caroline's. So Caroline has got 1. And Caroline has just got 1. So we're going to hop right here. Okay, and then we got 2 here. Plus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that seems like solid. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a battle here. So we got 2 spins, both on green. This is interesting. I mean, this already feels a little bit more interesting than the last one. Let's find out. So what am I going to do here? Who will I, as the bovine Caroline, what will I do? This is what I will do. Okay, will that do anything though? Seems like a terrible move, so because he now, oh wait, does he have green? Yeah, he does. No. Yes. Green. Okay. Okay. So here we are. Now I got 2, and the power up is a +1. I got 2 and then +1, which you absolutely cannot. Oh, wait, yes, you can. Look, I put that right there. Very clever. So 2 plus 1. Now I've got 3. Where am I going? Yep, I go 1, 2, 3. And what will that give me? A +1. This is going to be challenging, though. No, that's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes you got to move away from the hay to get closer, and that's a part of the book. Book isn't out yet. The whole thing is that's the secret to the game. I'd say that's the secret to the game. At least that's what the secret is currently to the video game. You do not go towards the hay in the video game. Don't go towards the hay. Whenever I let people playtest the video game, they always go towards the hay, and then they just fight to go towards the hay. You go away from the hay and use the maze to your advantage. Okay. Now we got Bumble here. He's got 2 plus 1, 3. What's the play here? 1, 2, 3, I think. What I like about this version is that the idea is, you're trying to get to the spin spots, but like, why not try and go for this spin spot? Because that spin spot, oh, if I can line that up with a green, but it's a purple. Purple are not as effective, huh? But they can be effective because look, he's going to go there. And potentially, I can snuff the plan. Oh no. Hmm. Yeah, you gotta be real tactical about this. But once they get that green, that's like a big, really big, strong one. So, but we've got 2. I don't think there's anything blocking us there. So 1 space, 2 space. Now we're at a green. Becomes a little bit of a war here. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. 1. Dang. What a change up. I think this board game version as a video game would definitely be a fun party game online. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, so that was a strong move for Bumble, the hay troll. Now we've got Caroline. She's at 2 and 1. So she has 3. What is the move here? 1, 2, 3. What am I trying to do? What is he gonna do? What is Bumble gonna do? How do I put myself at the advantage? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I did 1, 2, 3. And now Bumble has got 2, 2 and 1, so he has 3. See, this is what I was concerned about. Came to Caroline. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's going to be a little bit back and forth here. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. And then Caroline is here with the 2. 1, 2. Three. Okay, maybe this didn't work out for me the way I wanted it to. No, it didn't. None of it worked out the way that I was hoping. Wait, didn't I go 1? I was here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. What an idiot. Nope, can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a method. Hold on. Hold on. 2. 2 and a jump. 1, 2. 2 and a jump. So 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He needs a jump though. Caroline needs a jump. 3 in yellow, so it doesn't really do anything. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. That doesn't work. 1, 2, and 3. Dang. This is a peculiar situation to be in. So, green. So the tables have turned. Dude, shut up. That wasn't even funny. Oh my god, my back. Okay. Where are we? Caroline in a somewhat terrible position here. Is she able to pull it together, though? Maybe not. Oh. Here we are. 1 plus 1. 1, 2. There. Bumble is at 2. 3. Oh no. Oh. 2, 3. Yellow. Get out of here. This is a pretty sweet little situation. Now we got 1 and a jump, which I can't do too much with. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1 and a jump. Yellow. Yellow and a spin. Dang. Caroline is at 3 and a jump. 2, 3. Hold up now. No, I don't think she has a chance. Even if she did 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't matter. You see, he's got that. 2. Dot, dot. Bubble wins. Okay. Tell me that wasn't not more entertaining than than when we had the spin spots on the side. So it took up the whole column. Tell me that wasn't more entertaining. That one was way better. It was with 2 players. It's expected to go faster. Am I just making this up? That seemed far better. That one seemed like, I mean, that was strong. Why was it strong? Let's try and make some comments here. Before, when it was the whole column, I don't think there were as many times when I said, oh, that's a good move. This time, there were moments of, oh, look at this. This all lines up. I got just the right amount of move. Boom, I got on there. When in the last version, I didn't feel like I needed a strategy to move around the board. Since a whole column, since when these were over there, the whole column was filled up. There were all of a sudden so many more options of getting to the spin. I guess, though, there were more options of getting to the spin, and then it became looking for these. Are these rows or are these columns? These are rows and these are columns. So then I was looking for these columns. And maybe that's what I think this one felt more like a maze too, because there are these hot spots and I'm trying to maneuver around to get to the hot spot versus a whole column when I don't feel as much of a pressure to maneuver around because there's so many more opportunities. Now, this is this design. I've got this. This was, imagine instead of having these flat tiles that they're cubes. Hold on. And how you set up the board, who knows if this will really work, is you would drop the cubes on. They would hopefully fall into place. And then you would have these platforms that you'd be able to spin around. That way everything stays flat. So with that idea of having all those cubes with the little dice, essentially, they'll randomly have these on some sides and you'll dump them on. Who knows where they'll land? Who knows how many you'll get? I'm thinking that this plays much better. I might be missing something. If I am missing something, let me know. For when people are watching this as a VOD, tell me in the comments if you think I'm missing something. How do you think this round felt versus the other round when the spin spots were taking up a whole row? Very strong. Very strong. Now, something else, something that popped up for me was obviously they're not as many, the 2x2s, the purple. Obviously, they're not as many, but I did not like because I really only had these to work with, and I may have missed it while I had some on this side. It's really challenging that you are not able to see it over there. Oh, wait, I keep forgetting that I've put them power-ups right there. Um, what was I gonna say? What was it? Oh, I felt my pull towards only trying to go after the green. So I was really only searching out these when they lined up with the green. And I think that's an issue. Now, obviously, these have a lot of power because they can spin the whole board. But at this point in that last game, these are taking up a lot of board. What would you call that? These are taking up a lot of what is somebody, not rental space. Somebody's taking up a lot of real estate. You're taking up a lot of real estate. 50% of the board. Now, how come there, although there was one moment when one of the characters was at the edge and and he spun himself to the finish. That was a strong moment for the yellow, but it didn't feel as though it was big enough. And these I really did not care for. Actually, I was trying to avoid landing on the spin spots if it was on a purple because I didn't even want to lose a turn to spinning this. It felt as though it had no value. I don't like that. Somehow they all have to have value. Somehow they have to all have value. And maybe if I had more opportunity for double spins. So right now there were a lot of singles, and we've got a yellow here and a green here. So those are moments where you could get doubles, but there weren't a lot of them. And I think if there were more opportunities over on this side to get doubles, I would feel as though, oh, it's okay if I land on this and get a purple because I'm also getting a yellow. Or I'm also getting a purple and a green. Oh, and look, I can land on this purple and then do let's say let's put the hay over here. Like there need to be more double spins because it adds more value to this. Let's say it's a green and a purple. You got a purple here, you got a green there. Then I feel like, oh yeah, I can definitely spin myself plus spin this. Now, that's a big move. It gets me there. The question at this point is, if you have too many up, there are only 2 right now. Not a lot. Not a lot. And because there are only 2, and now the spin spots are directly on the board, it really reduces the chance of you getting a double. So we would need to increase the number of double possibilities and then play test it to see, oh, maybe that makes the game shorter again. And I definitely don't want to make the game shorter again. That's not good. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's not really where I would like the game to go. It would preferably, I'd like this to be a 15 to 30-minute game. Potentially, if the board was really complicated and had a lot of barriers, maybe it would be like a 45-minute game. That would be probably pretty wild. But I definitely don't want the. How long has it been? Have they been 15-minute games? I know that when the spin spots were on the side, it was certainly very short. So we need to add more double spins. I think that's the situation we're at. Where is? Oh, sorry. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say sorry so much. Well, what do we do now? Should we adjust the board? Should we give it a shot? I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. What time is it? Holy moly. Why didn't you guys say it was 1:15? Or at least it's 1:15 for me. You people are insane. Not telling me. How could you? Jimmy, John, why would you do this to me? Oh. Okay. Let's see. We'll go for it. We'll do it. We'll do another round and see if these doubles are. If I miss a double, you guys have got to tell me that I'm missing the doubles. Dude, we can even see what is going on. Okay. Green, yellow. How many are we going to add? Do we remove a power-up because of it? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to say... oh, but maybe that's actually a part of the... Maybe that is a power-up. A double pull is a power-up. Should it be like that? Interesting. Or a double spin, I mean. That's a question to ask. Should a spin... Should a double spin act as a PU? Okay. Let's go for it. I know I keep saying okay. Burp, burp, burp. We will add the extra... You guys could call them out if you want to. But I don't think you're going to. And that's okay. Let's say we got one here, we got one here. We'll do a yellow here. And we'll do... do a green here, I guess. Okay. There's no way I'm going to remember to do this. Do this. Okay. Somebody's going to call me out for continuously saying okay. If you guys want to play at any point, just let me know. And you tell me which character you want to play with, either Caroline or Bumble, and you can call out the numbers. And if you can't see anything that's going on down here, why am I saying if you can't, making it harder for you guys? That seems not correct. This is a 2, this is a 1, this is a 3, this is a 2, this is a 4. Just so happens to land on 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Those are the move values. In case you want to play. Okay. They get 3 moves at the beginning, as we've been doing. 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. One, two, wait. 1, 2, and 3. This is one thing I don't like about the design. Fingers it gets a little cramped in there. Gets a little cramped in there. Okay. 2. You guys can, whatever. I'm not going to keep saying it. You guys give your shit. 2 plus 1. Okay. 2 plus 1. Where am I going to go? What was the difference in this game? I can tell I'm getting tired. You're kidding. Oh, it was that there were a lot more double pulls. I mean, double spins. Okay, 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, and 3. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the purple is completely feels useless. And then 2. And then 2. 2. No, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So certainly hunt, or at least I'm finding myself to certainly hunt for the spin spots. And then we've got 2 and a jump. Oh wait, but we can spin, and we can spin a purple. How does spinning a purple help us in any way? That doesn't help. That doesn't. Does this help? See what I'm saying? Like, purple. Who cares? Nobody cares about purple. I care about purple. And then purple. Look at that. Wait. Dude, see, you didn't call it out. Yellow. Okay. Now we got 2 and a jump. Uh, 2 and a jump. 1, 2. And then we've got 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. That sets this guy up. Dang. Unless he's got 4. Oh, wait. Did he already spin the board? Oh my goodness. Why do I keep forgetting this? Did he spin the board? I don't remember. Dang, dude. Come on. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did. So he needs to get, he's got 4, but the board is poorly positioned. So this is an interesting one. Should there be, yeah, I guess if they're going to be cubes at some point, you don't know what's going to happen, right? Because a cube could potentially drop a barrier on the outside. One, two, three, 4. And I've got yellow, but it's not really useful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop this guy off. Here you go. Okay. And now I've got this yellow that I'm rocking out with. And I'm gonna, he's not in any great position. So I'm gonna move him. Now I'm at 2. And I'm going to go back this way. Then he's got 2 plus 1. He's got 3. 1, 2, 3. Or he can go 1, 2, 3. The board has to be rotated by somebody. Green, 1, 2, 3. I think this guy's going to do it. He's going to push for it. 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Curious. Oh, but I can jump one. I can jump one. I've got a lot of power here. I'm not counting that one. And now he's got 4 and 1. Dang. One, two, three, 4. Doing some jumping around here. Okay. Now we're going to say this guy's got 2. 1, 2. Purple. 1 and a jump. This guy, he's helping. Please spin us. Oh, wait, he won't even be able to use it. Back. 1, 2, 3. Come on. There you go. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. You. Purple. Oh, wait. I forgot again. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Oh, you got 2. Okay. Caroline wins. Oh, by golly, my back. Holy moly. You know what happened that time? We didn't even do the double spins. By golly, I forgot all about it because I'm very tired. It's 3:32. It's very, very late. Okay. There's no way I'm staying up anymore. Yeah, 1:32. I'm going to go to sleep. It's too late for me. I'm glad that I got to do this. I'm glad that this thing got to be very long. Whoever you are that is currently on, I appreciate you. You might not even be watching. If you are, thank you for hanging out for so long. It would have been cool if you had played, but it's okay that you didn't. I don't know if you're already a subscriber. If you aren't, I'd appreciate you subscribing. If a like for the video could be cool too. If you're watching this video as a VOD, I'd also appreciate a subscription. I don't know the relevance of it here on YouTube, but I've gone viral for another toy called Oglo on TikTok. I'm working on that as well. I'm going to be working on this. You can go play my game on the video game version of this, as I said earlier, on norsumllc.com, https://norsumllc.com, where you can see stuff about Oglo. You can see the game. You can play the game. You can make a level. See this. You can check out the Caroline the Cow plushie. I mean, it's not available or anything, but you can see the sample version, the front cover of the book. I wrote a short tidbit story. You can also come hang out on Discord. I don't necessarily have a set time for that one, but if you come over there and you message me or you join, and then you can say something, and we could plan a time to hop on there. You can play the board game, play the video game. You can send me a message on Instagram. Where else? I have also got a Reddit, which is nice for discussions. August 18th, that's the day that I leave to go to boot camp. So from August 18th until beginning of November, I will not be around. But after that, I will be. Yeah, that's everything. I would appreciate a like. I'd appreciate a comment, subscribing, and I will be attempting to do this every Thursday. So in the meantime, you can check me out on those other websites. I've been doing my best to post about something every day, and maybe during the week I will be going outside and doing a live stream then. And I've been trying to live stream on TikTok as well. So lots of places to meet up and hang out, talk about Oglo, talk about Moving Maze, and join in and play testing and iterating on the game. And if you've got any ideas, again, you can message me on Instagram, you can message me on TikTok. Definitely go to my Discord, please. That would be a really awesome place to pick. You make your own. If you got any ideas, that's definitely a place to do it. And you can message me on Reddit. Reddit's probably the worst place, though. So I will see you guys later. Really appreciate it. And